This is 5 on your side at 6. Focused on you.
We begin with an update on a breaking story we brought you at 5. New at 6, police sources confirming a crash on Bond Avenue and 36th Streets in Cahokia Heights near the East St. Louis border is fatal. They tell us police were going after a driver on Bond when that driver hit another car, killing the person inside. We're told the suspect then ran out of his car and eventually shot at an officer. Sources say the officer returned fire, striking the suspect. He was taken to the hospital. We have a crew on scene right now. Look for updates on this story tonight at 10. Tonight, the list of crashes involving St. Louis police cruisers is growing. The latest situation ending with an officer's SUV on the lawn of a church. Thank you for joining us. I'm Brent Solomon. Ann Allred and Kelly Jackson have the night off. This is the 7th time in the past 2 months a St. Louis police car has been involved in a crash. 5 on your side's Diamond Palmer is getting reaction from city leaders tonight. Diamond.
Brent, the latest crash happened yesterday morning on the property of New Bethlehem Missionary Baptist Church. St. Louis police tell us 2 police officers were in the cruiser at the time and no other vehicle was involved.
Residents and city leaders are demanding more transparency after another police cruiser crashed this week. This time into the front lawn of the New Bethlehem Missionary Baptist Church at the corner of Page and North Euclid.
This wasn't good news, but it wasn't the worst news.
I think, the bigger question that needs to be raised is why is this happening? How is this happening?
St. Louis police say the crash happened at 11:30 Thursday morning. 2 police officers were in the cruiser at the time of the crash and suffered minor injuries, but no other vehicles were involved, adding to a list of 7 crashes involving SLMPD cruisers since December, including this one at Bar PM in South St. Louis when an officer slammed into the building. Dr. Yolanda Yancey calls the church home and says crashes on the corner is nothing new.
These concrete blocks were put up because a number of people were running up onto the grass and running into the church years back.
Yancey says something needs to be done.
We just need to be safer and just to make sure that we look out for one another as well, the civilians as well as the community, and watch out for our officers as well. Everybody is held accountable and everybody has to be responsible.
Current department protocol says they don't have to do a toxicology report when the crashes happen. Alderman Rasheen Aldridge says he wants to see that change.
Not saying that they did anything wrong, but I definitely believe a toxicology report would help, especially when the community already has distrust, especially after Bar PM and that recent incident.
The department says the investigation into the circumstances of the accident is still underway.
Diamond Palmer reporting tonight. Well, all is quiet in Soulard right now, but that will not be the case at any point tomorrow. The Taste of Soulard, Purina Pet Parade, and Run for Your Beads have all led up to Saturday's Bud Light Grand Parade and the all-day party for Mardi Gras. 5 on your side's Tracy Henson is live in Soulard tonight with how those restaurants and bars are preparing for what is sure to be a long and busy day, Tracy.
Oh, a long and busy day for them for sure. They were out here early today getting ready for all of the guests that will be here. Now, the decorations are somewhat sparse in Soulard, but the real adornments are the people that will line the streets of Soulard tomorrow, and the restaurants and bars are ready for them.
It's our 28th Mardi Gras.
Personally, this business is 24th Mardi Gras.
They are experts and told me a lot, but kept one tip to themselves.
I couldn't tell you where the best place to park would be, but I know some places run shuttles.
I mean, I tell my staff and I tell all my regulars and all the people that come, just get as close as you can. You're probably gonna have to walk probably about 3 or 4 blocks to get here.
There's not a great solution for parking, but apparently it's worth the struggle.
Parking is kind of rough sometimes, but the party's worth it.
John's Bar Big Daddy's throws one of the biggest parties of Mardi Gras.
2 o'clock is when people just start really filing in here and coming to our block party.
Last call is earlier than usual for Soulard bars on Mardi Gras Day.
10:30 is last call. I guess they set the time early for Mardi Gras just to make sure everyone gets home safe.
And when everyone else goes home, Soulard cleans up.
We're used to it. There will be feathers and sequins and glitter and all that stuff left over afterwards when we sweep. It's It is what it is.
It's a big day, but doesn't bring in that much of the big picture.
I would guesstimate something like probably 5%.
It's a good, 10% maybe.
Any bit helps, which leads us to our last point.
Don't forget to tip your bartenders.
Now, many of the bars and restaurants open earlier than usual tomorrow. Big Daddy's, for example, is open at 8 a.m. And the Bud Light Grand Parade will roll down South Broadway at 11. In Soulard, Tracy Henson, 5 on your side.
All right, Tracy, thank you. Let's go ahead and get a live look over at Bush now. Another beautiful day in the bi-state, but we could see some late evening showers and storms in some areas. Weather First meteorologist Jim Castillo is here now with much more. Hey, Jim.
Yeah, hi, Brent. So the chance of rain is in that small window, again, late evening until about 2 a.m. And for the Mardi Gras and the parade, it is going to be dry. But we have a cold front coming in here and low pressure to the west. Clouds really started to move into St. Louis and southward. North, it was a little bit sunnier, but we still got to 69 in St. Louis. And right now, the Doppler weather radar may be outside of a chance of a spot shower right now in a couple of spots. Most areas are dry, but that hail threat and maybe 60-mile-per-hour wind gust, yes. And you see in the green area, that's a low level 1 marginal risk south and east of St. Louis, something we'll watch as we go throughout the evening hours. Here's a futurecast showing that rain chance and thunderstorm chance mainly south of St. Louis. Much more on our forecast and that chance of seeing snow early Monday coming up.
All right, Jim, stay close. Tonight, a new partnership benefiting hundreds of students in the Metro East. The Little Bit Foundation is now expanding into St. Louis. 5 on your side's Travis Cummings fills us in.
I grew up in East St. Louis, so being from a place and being able to give back to a place, it means the world to me.
Revisiting her roots to help others grow.
This is what you want to inspire in our communities. These kids they go to college, they go do jobs, and then they come back and they contribute back to the community that gave so much to them.
Miranda Walker and her team with the Little Bit Foundation stopped by Annette Harris Officer Elementary in East St. Louis to pour into more than 300 young students Friday. With an equity and education focus, this is the nonprofit's 50th partnership and first school in Illinois since it started in 2001.
And I'm so excited.
Acknowledgements and student performances packed out the gym to honor that. Every student given a brand new free coat to keep them warm and books to nurture their minds. This partnership with the Little Bit Foundation is permanent. They have built a boutique on the second floor of the school here where students can request items like coats. They'll be receiving uniforms if they need them. There's also toiletry items here. They really want to make sure these students have everything they need to be successful.
We also do wellness and family support, so we have case managers that really try to go deep into what's the issue so that we can find solutions to the problem.
School principal Darla Wall sees firsthand how there's never a dull moment for families.
With all the economy and the prices of everything for them, the families.
Little Bit wants to ensure there's as little roadblocks as possible.
Just the whole child. We try to make sure that that child and that family is supported and they have what they need to thrive.
Travis Cummings, 5 on your side.
A former alderman released from federal prison. The reason Jeffrey Boyd may have been let out early. Plus, a historic tree falls on a historic home in Illinois.